So I am Dr. Janise Parker. I currently serve as the program director and an associate professor of the school psychology program here at William & Mary in the School of Education. In terms of my connection to SCP, I currently also serve as a Brace School Lab Fellow, where I help conduct research related to the history, the story of the Brace School, and in my particular case, bring it to life in a contemporary fashion. There's been more and more dialogue around what does racial healing really looks like? What does it mean to bring people together from various walks of life to learn from one another, to find a path forward and celebrate our uniqueness and our differences and so forth. And based on my experience, oftentimes when we think about the history of slavery, we forget about the children. And so for me, it has been very illuminating to get a peek into their experience, to try to see and think about what it was like to sit in those classrooms and to kind of digest this content and thinking with awareness, right? Becoming more and more in tune to what was happening around them and what did they think about all of that. And I think also one of the things about the course, and I was very intentional with this, we often, highlight the trauma of slavery and not to romanticize anything. And so for me, what I hope people are able to take away from this course is this sense of healing. Being able to have uncomfortable conversations, to confront uncomfortable situations and say, what can we learn from this, right? It doesn't feel good, it doesn't look good, but what can we take away? And so what I have loved about this process is I think about kind of the video recordings, right? And how we have put that together. That has come from SCP. Now, I put together a course, right, online, right, as a part of what I do on a day-to-day basis. But in terms of like really adding the bells and whistles to it and making it engaging for an audience outside of higher ed, that you guys have the technology piece, you all have the expertise around kind of bringing all these things together, again, in an engaging way. And so I just have appreciated it. I love the connections that SCP has in the community. So people can hear, what you're doing, what we're doing, and you can learn from them. And that informs how I move forward. And so it's been very collaborative, it's been reciprocal, it's been mutually beneficial. And so I just have loved all the connections and insight that each of you kind of bring to the table.